ahead of tomorrow's election. Tell us.
Tell us what are your assurances to the electorate as they go to the polls to cast their vote?
We have been saying it. It's not a new thing, and like we always say that every election is a process, not a day thing. Because now the process has commenced, and we have done what we should as the lead agency in the electoral process management. Pre-election activities are commenced before now, and police have always been part of all those activities, either at the party level, congresses, nominations, candidacy, and what have you, and series of trainings and lectures organized by INEC and organized by ICES, that's Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security. So the IGP has spoken. We were here in Edo last week. The IGP gave his words, assurances that we'll be able to manage this election and police election properly. So I think that the people of Edo State now should have a sigh of relief because of the adequate deployment we have. Our presence in Edo State is to make sure we have adequate security for the electoral process. We have adequate security for every individual that will partake in this process, including INEC officials, both adult and permanent staff, accredited observers, domestic observers and foreign observers, accredited journalists, and all of them. We are to protect them. It involves, our deployment involves giving escorts to materials that we move from one point to another on the land and on the waterways to protect facilities where we are going to keep some of these items, polling units, munition centers. All our deployments are taking care of things like this. And we are mindful of the fact that some people might want to come out to disrupt the process. It's possible, because in every system we have deviants. So for those who want to be deviant, we have warned them. And I want to reiterate again that they should never think of coming out. Anybody that is seen carrying arms or carrying offensive weapons will be treated as a criminal. And whoever that wants to come out to jeopardize this process is going to have a bloody nose. So it is clear that the law of the land, particularly Electoral Act, has rolled out some offences. And these offences are known to everybody, except those that want to play pranks with the system. So the Electoral Act 2022 as amended has given out certain obligations and responsibilities to the Nigerian police force. These obligations and responsibilities will be carried out with all sense of excellence, professionalism, and impartiality. So for those who have been painting the police black, who have psychological projections, trying to call all the police all sorts of names, it is not so, and they need to be fair to us. We are going to provide level playing ground for everybody to partake in this process. We are going to do what is needful. So I want to assure the good people of Edo State that we are here for them. Our presence, every deployment is not to intimidate or harass anybody. It's to protect them and protect the process. So we hope to have a free, fair, and credible election in Edo State tomorrow, September 21, 2024.
Tell us the strength of your men across the team.
Well, we planned, based on the operation order, we planned to deploy 35,000 police personnel, to have 8 security operatives from other sister agencies to support us. But the situation on ground has warranted us to include certain teams of the Nigerian police force to come and join us. We have men, plain cloth operatives who are to monitor the activities of our men. The IGP decided to pull out some officers from Abuja to monitor police operatives deployed for this exercise and to monitor other security agents that will help in securing this process. So these people, I don't want to know the number. I don't think the number is constant. It depends on the situation we have of the time number of those that will be sent out to police the police. So we have, I don't want to say, but I know we have well over 35,000 police personnel plus 8,000 from other agencies. And as events unfold, we have more. But all I know and what I can say now is we have made adequate provision for proper deployment to take care of this electoral process.
Okay, sir. Looking at what you've said so far, you talked about the electorate and you talked about the citizens. So, what is your message to the politicians? Because we know most of the time they like to carry out their own personal activities. So, has there been any meetings held with the police and the politicians in order to put them in checks during this upcoming election?
We have a series of meetings. At the national level, we have made them. At the state level, we have made them. The Commissioner of Police AIGs on 5 CP, they have made them before now. And even the senior officers deployed to manage this election, they have made them. And we have made it known that there is no politician that is not familiar with the provisions of the electoral act, except somebody who wants to be a deviant and cause trouble intentionally. So they know the offenses described in the electoral act. They know the do's and don'ts of this process. So we can only appeal to them to please let every individual play and discharge his duty or role as enshrined in our extant laws. It is very, very important. Do you know if everybody plays his role, we will not have issues, we will not have infections, we will not have any unnecessary brouhaha anywhere in the state during the process. So we can only appeal to them, let's play the game according to the rule of the game. It's just like a football match. You have rules, you have umpire, INEC is umpire, you have people who are spectators, everybody is watching, observers are watching. And we have those that always protect the stadium when you have any football match. And police is one of them. And we take the lead. So when we are to them, let's play the game according to the rule. They know. A wicked man knows he's wicked, he's only waiting for somebody to tell him. Somebody is doing something criminal or evil knows. He's only waiting for somebody to tell him. But like I said, if anybody comes out to run foul of the provisions of the Electoral Act or any instant law in Nigeria, such a person will be treated as a criminal. So they want them to stay clear of those states or the process if anybody is thinking or planning to come and disrupt this electoral process. It's not going to be so easy. It's not a tea party thing again. We are here and we are on ground, we have done our deployment, we are going to monitor our deployment, we are going to supervise our men, and we continue to review our strategies to make sure that we have a free, fair, and credible election in those states.
All right, finally, sir, some civil society groups have identified some flashpoints within the state, sir. I need to know what the contingency plan ahead of the election.
Before civil society organizations meet, we have done our threat analysis. Anytime we prepare for an election of this nature, also considering the sensitive nature of the state and this election, we have done our own threat analysis before this time. We know, and this forms the basis for our deployment. We have done deployment. Our deployment will never be even. It's not going to be the same thing. It's not the same thing that we will give to one local government, we go to another. Over the 18 local government areas we have in Edo, deployments vary depending on what the threat analysis is carrying out. We have where we have more men. We have where we think they won't have any problem. But out of the 18 local government areas in Edo State, we have traces and we can actually see traces of having one or two issues. So we have done deployment to take care of issues like that and any unforeseen circumstances. So so analysis done has actually shown us so many areas. We know, we are aware of areas that may likely have issues. But I want to say that in fact, out of the 18 local government areas in Edo State, almost all of them will be having one issue or the other, and we are mindful of this. And that's why we have done our deployment. And I said we are going to review our deployment time to time to be in tandem with any happenings during the process. So it's not a constant thing. Our deployment, our strategies are subjected to regular review and appraisal so that we can actually monitor incidences and dynamics as they come up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.